Why this play? A couple of reasons. One, Ratio Theater Company is always looking for actor-centered, playwright-centered, really rich material, and boy, I'll tell you, this play just consummates that. I mean, the characters, you could sit and discuss these characters for days. The biggest challenge is the playwright, Mr. David Mamet, because Mamet often writes in a style that you are left to figure out as producer, director, actor, audience. And my view is that I believe that David Mamet is a playwright who poses questions, poses situations for the audience to fill in the blanks. It's a little bit like viewing an abstract painting. You kind of make up your mind what the content is. You make up your mind where the answers lie. But I also believe that this play, in many ways, is what I'm going to call a psycho-mystery, because there are so many loose ends that are really never closed except in the mind of the audience, and they choose how to close those loose ends. Michael I've worked with several times before, so he's an outstanding actor with a very versatile range, very responsive to direction, and we're simpatico in getting along with our concepts. So it's always a joy to work with an actor like that, who you know is going to be on the same page, yet Michael is very much his own actor. And he's going to assert his artistic concept, which is exactly what you want. Emily, on the other hand, it's the first time I've worked with Emily, but I'm certainly an admirer of her work. Emily did Agnes of God for Ratio Theater Company, and it was a sterling performance. So the minute I saw Emily on stage, I knew that we wanted to have Emily back in another Ratio production, and when we chose Oleanna, she was certainly in the short list for actresses to play Carol, and she won the part over a lot of good competition, and so far she's demonstrated why she deserved that part. I think the most important thing from a directorial perspective to convey to the audience is what I call the ambiguity about the play, so that Mamet style of writing, that posing of questions, that getting the audience to think about the material that they're witnessing and make up their own mind, has a chance to work. If the play is not presented with a great deal of ambiguity in the way that it's delivered, then you run the risk of the company making up the audience's mind for them, and I think that takes something away from the magic of the piece. I think that by intent, there are a lot of open questions at the end of the play, and my guess is if you sat down 15 people from the audience, you'd probably get 15 different opinions about each one of those situations. So I think that's what we want to leave the audience with, is really a lot of food for thought and discussion. It is a very provocative play. It's a thought-provoking play. It's filled with rich material that is both a challenge and a delight to actors, directors, and hopefully to our audience.